Guys, we're back and we'll be having another Shaddoll game here, but this time it is against Ritual Beast, which is a bit of it's a really good deck, but it takes a while for each time, so the game it's possible for the game to go into time. It is Sam who's been playing it. Ritual Beast is his favorite deck, well, his favorite rogue deck. Always complains about it being banned in Scrub League, but of course the deck's really strong and people don't like playing against it because it takes long. Like it's allowed on today's league, which is Duelist League. Yes,
There should be like a special privilege. Yeah, you start off with like 60
the game is.
You don't get called a wanker after the game. You get called a shit.
Right. Was hiding again, and let's see what you guys asked. What's your Oh, the Viking, the new Draco Slayer guy. Yeah, I thought it was a decent Viking support, but yeah, definitely try it out in Vikings.
2K.
It's a worm type though, so you can't really summon it with Onslaught. But you have to hard draw it, I believe. I don't know if there's a way to search it, but maybe try it out. Scotty is always a winner. He does play a variety of decks. I think in the playoffs he's playing a Black Salvo Machina deck. So, but he only does is make rank 4s and level 7 synchros. And Bav is in today. He's actually playing Mermails today. Well, I don't know who's going first. So going first? Alright. Oh, Ritual Beast play on the left is going first, so Winder's good against his deck, but he can be troublesome for Ritual Beast to deal with it. But you know, they have the card that goes to 2/3, which is a Pelio, so he can also run over Winder. So it's not like he doesn't have any answers to Winder. And I'm pretty sure in his deck, his main deck's a lot of outs to threats anyway. He's playing, yeah, the Lion, as I said, the Apelio. He does play some Zephyr deck, Zephyr cards in here, which means he plays the Zephyr, Zephyr Pilica, which actually brings back this one, brings back Ritual Beast from the grave. Yeah, the new Bujin support is so nice because it changes the way you play Bujins. It's more turbo and more. It's more like you go into Amaterasu so often. I really like Amaterasu as a card, but you need 3 materials. But with the Hiruko, you can go into it so easily, and you just turn one board with Susanoo, Hiruko, and you turn one board with Susanoo, Amaterasu, and Kagutsuchi, which is really nice to open with. It changes the way you play the Bujin deck. But the other support I'm looking forward in Bujins is Ties of the Brethren, which is also good support for Magic Spectres, but in Bujins it's really broken because you can just summon Miyamoto and you instantly get your Arasuda and Hiruko possibly, or Mikazuchi on board instantly turn 1, and you don't even spec that much in Bujins anyway. So
just what I said earlier about Craig's just
card the mice. He said he doesn't like. He wouldn't think about the mice because he wants to splash man in Ritual Beast. But earlier, that's what he said when he was next to me before match started. Ask him again, actually. Would you play Card the Mice in Ritual Beast?
No.
He says no. He did say earlier that he wouldn't fancy playing it. I think that's the background music is too loud, so let's just...
I'm not that cool.
Bath plays my Dolces, but most of the time in the meta he plays Mermail Antian, similar to me. Right, there's the Chainlink 1 Steeds, Chainlink 2 ETLA, which is obviously is out too. That's as soon as then he sets. Of course, Steve's doesn't target, which means you can just pop any monsters that you're putting in control. So probably your set card's gonna get on pop. Dragon. Shadow Dragon is just going to pop the Field Spell. Of course, the Field Spell's got an effect if you Fusion Summon. You can spec summon a monster from your hand, I believe. So that's why he popped it. But 1,000? So it only needs 1,000 of the Upstart Goblin. Now it's the Zephyr Pilica, which is going to come into play. Now keep in mind, Zephyr Pilica, you can bring back any Ritual Beast monster from the grave. So you don't need to bring back the little beast guys, which is legit. It's also a Pendulum monster, which is good in Zephyrus, but here we go with the Storming Mirror Force. Means that they go back to the hand. However, that might be bad for Danny in the end, because he gives back Sam's monsters to the hand, as he can reuse again those cards for the additional, for the normal summon, and bring back the normal summon effect. Nice. One of the best cards in Shaddolls I think you've seen in this Shadow game. Similar to Foolish Burial, that's what Danny's just used now. Lets him dump Shaddolls from the deck and flip monsters. That will trigger the Shadow effects as well. So even in the turn you set them, which he did this turn, you can just trigger Hedgehog, meaning that he gets his instant search of Shadow, Spell and Trap. A bit of a slow game for Sam here on the left, as he didn't really go into fusion yet. Skamata dumps the Falco, but Vanity says no. Vaginal emptiness. Bav, he was playing last round against the guy on the left, Ritual Beast, but he lost that game in the match. But he's, I think he's 1-1 at the moment. Bounty sort of stops Sam as well, but I'm not really sure if we can turn it off. This Shadow Hedgehog's not big enough for his defense is not hinged enough for Zephyr Pilica. I guess he's over. Bounty's still there.
I know, right? Finally played though. This is nice. How do I operate? How do I operate?
Let's see if Sam's got any more plays after this. Is that 1k?
Yeah, I'll take it. Down to 8k.
So, a small poke here for 1k for now.
Not drawn a beast yet.
Yeah, we've not seen a single Rampengu, Kanahawk, Pelio. Let's see what he has. Oh, there we go, that's the Pelio coming in, which is 1800. Of course, got the effect, the nifty effect where you can just go up in terms of attack or your Ritual Beast. There's another Storming Mirror Force there coming back, letting him recycle his Ritual Beast. Maybe if it was like Mirror Force, this game would be slightly different. I think the Storming's helping you out in the end.
It could.
But Danny decides to drop the R-Bomb, which looks the vanities as well, letting Sam do plays now this turn, as he can now spec monsters from anywhere with his Ritual Beast. Remember, he's got the Wen and the Zephyr Pilica in hand, which got returned back. Top 6, so Dim Fissure, which is a good floodgate against Shaddolls. As there we go with the Elder Apelio. Yeah, Josh plays a Volcanic Shaddoll deck. He uses Volcanic Shell to fuse into Grista. He actually runs 3 Grista in his extra deck, and he says he often makes 3 Gristas, which is quite nice. Oh, there's a Shadow Claw stopping the attack. Limiter removal for Ritual Beasts. So he decides to fuse in the battle phase with the Ritual. I mean, it's not battle phase. Alright, in the main phase 2 instead, I guess. Now there is the Kanahawk.
I don't want it to go strike on summon.
The only one Kanahawk.
Oh, did you have free grappling?
That's the first time I decked with my
I want to do a wall where does it go? Does it go banished?
Gets banished on board. So, yeah, Danny decides to warning the Canhawk to on the chain link 2 because what he did is chain link 1 Surge and chain link 2 to summon, which is quite a common play in Ritual Beast, but that's the one Canhawk gone. That's quite big, as now Sam can't search his deck for Ritual Beast cards because Canhawk's at 1. Unless he has some way to recycle manage cards back to his extra deck. Do you play Burial and then recycle it with Pot of Avarice or something? Jar of Avarice. The warning, all the warnings coming in there for both players. Stop being a Shadow Fusion. So he takes 3 450.
1 450.
Are you warning?
2k from one.
Yeah, you're warning, yeah.
That's pretty good actually. Pass tribute set beast is a play.
Yeah, it's legit. Tribute set the mystery card is probably going to be Beast, unless it's some weird card. In before Guardian Sphinx. Yeah, Soul Release is legit. For example, against Light Swans, it's really good in general. Just gets rid of the problem cards. Maybe against Volcanics as well, remove the Volcanic Sky Shots. So you can't recycle it with Firestorm cards. But good counterplay here for Sam. He decides to bounce the set monster, which is a tribute set monster, it's level 5 or level 6. Back to the hand of Danny by banishing a card in hand with the Pelfin.
It's now free, isn't it?
Now Wen comes in to summon a Apelio, but lose 1 turn's chain. He can still banish from his grave for Apelio's cost, which is what he did. He just wants to fill up his banished zone. Pokes for a little bit of damage here. So both players only have a 50 points life points difference at the moment.
I'm on.
Oh yeah, against Monarchs, obviously you just get rid of the...
I'm on 2-2.
Oh, 2-2, okay. Cheers. Against Monarchs, you just banish the Prime, which is the most annoying card in that deck. Stops them from getting OTK. No, Bisbal is not a bad choice here, as that stops all the cards in the grave from activating. So even if he gets a free fuse, it's not gonna work. Cause it's not gonna work anyway because of the Dim Fissure.
Just in case he outs.
Yep. Shaddoll Dragon here is gonna get BTH.
I like how everyone's put all of the shit on top of my bag when
Oh, baby, what's going on?
Oh, end phase ambush. That means he can summon a Tamer, and that's a scoop call.
Tamer and the beast.
Yep, that's a scoop call from Danny. So that's 1-0 to Sam. Ritual Beast, game 1. Take game 1. Don't know if either player is siding. Are you siding?
Danny doesn't have a side, so I'm not siding.
Alright, so nobody's siding now because no one has a side deck. Danny has a side deck, but Sam does, but he doesn't want to side because of that. How nice of you. How nice of you.
Unless they get actually wrecked this game out.
Yeah,
if I'm playing,
yeah. If you're
I'm
winning,
playing, like,
you don't side, but if you're losing, you side.
No, but I mean, like, if I'm playing Evil Swarms versus Draco Balls, you know, like, I'll
You're right.
because he's gonna make rank calls all day.
Yeah.
But if it's fairly even,
I spilled the tea.
Yep.
The tea how it is.
first or second,
You can go first, sir.
What time should we get back
You don't probably hate your days, you don't stand a fucking field.
Yeah, it's nice if you stop the whole strategy of somebody's deck. Basically, similar to Ritual Beast, you can't get Canhawk if you want to do that. But if you stop that from going off, may have taken the game. I've not really played against any U-Bell decks before, like a legit U-Bell deck. I've only seen it being tech a couple of times, similar to. But I've not really played against a proper one, so don't know how that works. The U-Bell deck. I'm guessing to get the U-Bell third phase out, you need the U-Bell in the grave or something. Or you need it on the field, I don't know. Right, so Sam starts here again with his Oracle of the Zephyr, so he has the Zephyr Pelican in hand. But he starts this time with a Beast, which is the Penguin. That manages a Psychic monster, so dump a Psychic Ritual Beast.
Yeah, no, it was on the stream the other day when we double played, and I was like, and of course now Doctor Ban.
Oh, a 1800 Squamatas, quite big. Now, see if you can learn about Shaddolls. They've got big monsters. Dragon, Shaddoll, Dragon and Squamata. In the battle phase, he decides to ESF. So he can fuse a Squamata and a Dark Monster into window. Now the cards against his grave is going to trigger. Is it a Falco in the grave?
No, it's Hedgehog.
Oh, Hedgehog. It's Hedgehog, so he gets a search and he gets a dump with a Squamata.
Half his shit's upside down.
Did you shuffle your deck upside down? Oh. So with Hedgehog, he's going to search Beast, but with Squamata sending Falco. Meaning that he gets one face down, but as Windows on the field, he can't special anymore this turn. It's not much of a problem in Shaddolls. There's Sam triggering now. That means that he can just bring back his Ritual Beast. That does take up his specimen, but it's not much of a problem. As next turn, he can now fuse into a Ritual Beast if he has a Tamer in hand. I think he just top deck a legit card there.
Yeah, you're right.
See what he does here. He's got 4 cards to work with. Second stage Dark Hole at end phase and deal standing return to.
I can only activate your hand. No trap cards in grave. Target 2 monsters on the field and destroy them. Target.
Oh, is that all it does? Just construct at the third phase. I thought it's like a towers or something similar to a Leo Dancer. Leo Dancer, like Leo Dancer.
Take my energy.
Yeah, someone's saying take your energy. They're like, woo, fucking Goku.
Scott has a fangirl.
Maybe she wanted his baby.
You sure it's not Scott itself?
All right.
Who wants his baby?
So Sam starts off with a Twin Twister after using Rampenguin's effect. This is a very nice hit into Solemn Warning. Now, keep in mind, Windows on board, so you can only specimen once. Now he's going to take his specimen here by summoning the Petal Fin. So he's bounced his window. That's actually a legit play. Now he can specimen as many times as he wants. He's got another little Ritual Beast guy to work with as well. So now he's Can Hawk. And he's targeting both. This might get a bit tedious, but if you know how the Can Hawk combo works, you can chain link one, the search effect, targeting 2 cards, and chain link to the second effect, targeting two cards. That's also, it could be the same cards, but if you target one of the cards are different, and one of the cards gets returned to the grave, you get search, and the 2 cards still get summoned. It's a really weird ruling, but it does work, and it sort of makes sense if you reread Can Hawk's effect. And he's going to use the second Rampenguin's effect again to dump your cards in his deck to the grave. So he dumps a Pyro monster and he dumps a Pyro Ritual Beast monster. Now, keep track of what's being specimen here, because now the Zephyr Zephyr, Ritual Beast have been summoned, and the Penguin's been summoned. Specimen. So he can't Specimen him again. I think this is his last search, meaning that he can't search anymore, but he did search using the 2 fusion monsters that were sent by the Penguin the previous turn and 2 ice this turn. So he can search a Lara. I believe he's always normal summon, but I think that's good enough to get rid of stuff on the opponent's side.
They can. But they can't go back to hand. So either way.
Yes, it's quite important to keep track of what's been Specimen against 14. It's nice to keep track of what's been Specimen already in Ritual Beast. That's the key thing about remembering playing against them or playing as the player using the deck. Can we kill my cardio next? Yeah, that's kind of, yeah. I'm guessing it's like a janky deck, the Yugioh, but it's quite nice to try it out. It's like one of these GX antagonist decks. It's kind of cool. He just killed a Falco, which summons a Skomar in the grave.
If you kaijus me right now.
Keep in mind, Canhawk can tag out on your opponent's turn, so since Canhawk's limited to 1, it might be the best of Sam's interest to tag it out. As Raigeki is going to clear it, but it runs back to the Exorect, so it can be used again later on.
No, it's up to you. But mine are dying anyway, so I thought I'd kill mine.
I think the Steeds pop your opponent early, I think.
No, it's any.
Okay.
So I killed 2 of mine, and then let the other die.
Right, Raigeki resolves there and killing the whole board. However, Sam can save his Ritual Beast Canhawk, which is good for him. However, he's got no more banished cards. He's got 1 banished, but he's got a Lara in hand, meaning that he can just bring back the beasts in the grave. He's gonna poke for 600.
That is not actually foul.
But it's still in the battle phase. Oh, Shadow Fusion here, making him a window. Similar to last turn because he recycled it. Of course, someone just lost to Exodia apparently in the other game. Yep, yeah, the Cyphering guy just lost to Exodia. That makes sense because Cypherings are a bit slow, so Exodia can. Did he take 22 and 600? So he's on 5k. Alright. Someone lost to Exodia. Newsflash. His window fucking you over so much right now. Now Lara's going to come in to summon 1 from the grave. That's the Pelio, they're one of the best outs to window. 8k.
He's got the ball sack inside of the lobby.
Then you play.
Warning got twin twisted, so he didn't use it.
It should be called Shaddoll.
Turn 1 off Sam, turn 2 I think. He twin twisted the warning, so he didn't get used.
No, thank you.
So he uses Apelio's effect to boost it to 2200. Meaning that he can actually run over window, which is good for Sam.
Morally, I was.
Winter effect was down. First one.
I just beat the calendar in it once.
That's 100 damage to Danny. First damage Sam's done this game. But now Sam can go off. And yeah, Falco spec. You're right. So he's going to fuse into his stuff.
Oh, come on, you've already popped it. Oh, damn, it's too long. You have a strike.
That's just
Yeah, Exodia won a game against Cyframes. I think that makes sense because Exodia doesn't really do that much. They don't monster-wise, and then Cyframes they don't really do that much unless if your opponent does a lot of stuff. So it makes sense for it to lose to it. It's actually legit though. Right now they're kind of searching. Now keep in mind that Apelio's been special in his turn, but he's still got the Rampenguin banished. Because he got banished in the damage step using Apelio. The mini Apelio. But now Rampenguin is going to dump another Apelio in the grave, banishing a Gaia Apelio. No targets. So he's going to dump the Psychic target instead.
Get that elder out.
It tastes almost like chocolate raisins, but not quite.
You still +2.
It's chocolate
believe-
with some form of fruit wrapped in
Get
chocolate.
another search of the Canhawk because
It's not quite
he's returning back. But
Oh my god, did he stack his deck?
but you can't special summon anymore because all the Ritual Beasts have been special in his turn already. But he does search a couple of cards, Steve's ambush.
Sure.
So make sure this game's in the bag for Ritual Beasts.
So that's one game to its
But then he's got a Falco to work with, which brings back Shadow Monsters in the grave and face down.
Light raisins were sweeter than
What is he choosing? He's choosing Beast.
Mate, you scared?
They should draw 2 and discard one.
You scared yet, bro? Exodia
Shadow Beast. That's one card we're talking about, Shadow Core. Keep in mind, Sam's got Steeds, so you can, at any time this turn, probably destroy 2 monsters of his choice, non-targeting.
Only makes the Star Eater, right?
Yeah.
Is there any other generic level 11s in place?
There's Aliev Justice Decisive Armor, but you need 3 monsters for that.
Isn't that like Justice Field monster?
I thought Decisive Armor is like, not the Necros. No, sorry, Aliev Justice Decisive Armor is level 10, not 11. That might be, you might be right, it might be Field Marshal or something. Decisive ESF here.
Apparently, rank 4 decks struggle with foul rank.
Now he chained both Steeds and Ambush, so he's going to summon a Elder and a Tamer and a Beast, and potentially pop 3 more cards because chaining 1 is the Steed, so he doesn't resolve yet. Yeah. So all his monsters got destroyed, meaning that El Shadow Fusion cannot resolve because he's only got 1 card in hand. But a Beast and Core let him draw cards and salvage a card. Danny ends his turn with no monsters though, and Canhawk at the end phase is going to tag out into Petalfin and Lara, which both have 2k booty. But lose 1 turn, he's going to be chained here because he's got no more special monsters on the field. Should we stop the OTK next turn potentially? Yeah, Ritual Beast is a great deck. It's just tedious playing against them because it takes so long. But there are some good hard counters against the deck, similar to like Imperial Iron Wall, like Shadow Window. That's like what Danny's saving grace is right now. But Sam keeps going around Shadow Window. Unfortunately, last turn he couldn't really summon any Shadow Fusion monsters because of the Steeds, which was controlling the play.
I'm ready!
If you get summoned, you lose your effect. Even if you tag out. Because effect monsters at Specialman have their effects negated.
Nice skill drain for special summon monsters, so you can still.
So say I make an ultimate Falcon. My one Falcon goes to defense when it's affecting us. Even though it's unaffected.
If they leave the field, they get their effect. Yeah, it's like skill drain. Yep. That's something Sam's probably going to do later on. Is summon a Canhawk and still use his effect. Since it's a cost to banish it back to return it back to the extra deck, he can get the effect. So, well, be careful, mate.
Yeah, I'm trying not to knock anything.
All right, we're going to be commentating. Go commentating then.
I don't know what's going on.
Oh, you don't know what's going on.
I've not been watching.
Ruining it with Ritual Beast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're getting wrecked. Have you taken damage?
Taking 23.
23, alright.
Upwards, yeah.
Because the smaller Pelio is
For
going
sure, I'm not going to win.
I mean, he's not got any floodgates at the moment.
I can't recover as fast as he can. I can't search the cap card using
Can't search like every.
No, it's just his normal Cannahawk plays. The only drawback right now for Sam is he can't use the beast monsters that get summoned back by Cannahawk, so he can't use it twice, for example.
I can pay cost though.
Yeah, he can pay cost and stuff, but at this point, I think he's already deck fin for the penguin and stuff, so I don't really see much point of using it. But Apelio can use its effect still as a cost to banish cards from the grave, just to pretend they're gaining 500 attack. But he goes to his Petalfin, which is a defensive play, which can't be destroyed by card effects. Although he can already tag out anyway. And lose 1 turn is no longer affecting it because it's only for that 1 turn it's been summoned. Yes, I think.
Lose turn.
Yeah, lose 1 turns.
It's alright.
So yeah, sort of like slowing the game down, but
I think it's a bit too late.
yeah, but I think it's a bit late, and Sam can already play around the card anyway because Cannahawk's a cost to return back to the extra deck. And also Sam's got Pelfin, so anytime he wants to, he can maybe bounce back the lose 1 turn anyway to Danny's hand. So he has got plays to possibly OTK this turn if he decides to do so. There we go, he's just used Pelfin's effect to bounce back the face down monster.
Sends one and this one, right?
Me, I play a bunch of decks. Yesterday I was playing Sylvans, the other day I was playing Blue Eyes, and about a week ago I was trying out Bujins. I got a lot of decks, but
How are Bujins doing?
they're alright, but waiting for support, Hiruko, but it's not out yet, I don't know.
I feel like they were pretty good in this match, except like obviously Stormforth and Kaiju's are a thing, but apart from that, I feel like we're alright.
It's not gotten any support for ages, but
Yeah.
it's okay. Kaiser Coliseum's a thing.
Yeah.
What about you? What
You
are you
can play a
playing?
lot of floodgates.
What are you playing, Angus? You're playing Mecha Phantom Beast.
Yeah,
You're
pretty
playing,
much.
yeah. This guy, the other guy talking, you can hear is playing Mecha Phantom Beast. That's all he plays.
Yeah, pretty much. In real life, at least.
That's the only deck that you have. I've seen you play it anyway. I'm not seeing you play any other deck actually.
Yeah, we don't play
In
a lot of
reality, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but in Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro, I see you play other decks. But
Yeah.
in
I used to play Grave
physically, you only play this beast there is gonna be flipping.
Yeah, you guys didn't know me about when I was a dragon player.
Oh what?
I played dragons. Like
Which
back in
dragons?
OG, Despair Dragons, mate.
I don't know what that is. I'm not that old.
That was like before Dragon Rulers.
I'm not that old, mate.
That was like RADMD, White Knight Dragon,
Oh,
Genesis Dragon.
tell it like
It wasn't
before
Dad.
Dad.
It was
It was before,
the
even
format
before that.
Teledad.
It must be the most grimmest format then. It was, you've only got random monsters using normal.
It was
summons.
super good. You made
Really?
White Knight Dragon and you won the game. We made Genesis Dragon shuffle your entire graveyard back into your deck. Easy.
Wait, Blue Eyes aren't tier 0 in TCG? Oh, you're talking about OCG? Then you're probably alright. They're really good in
Yeah, they've got
TCG.
that dragon we don't have yet.
Main reason there's no Kaijus in OCG.
Yeah.
You lose so hard to Kaijus.
Doesn't have AIDS.
Yeah, you lose so hard to Kaijus in
Where's this bird from?
thing. Blue Eyes. So annoying. I play Blue Eyes, Summon Spirit. Hopefully they don't do anything to it. Kaiju, can't even react. It's quite annoying. But next start of this month,
I like that. I want this to be a card.
Cosmo matchup is not too bad because you got 3k walls. They can't get around 3k walls.
Effect.
Other than Dark Planet, but not everyone plays Dark Planet.
Because they're wind spellcasters.
And then you make a
Dark Destroyer is not good enough to get rid of
Rescue Rabbit back.
Spirit. It's 3k. You can just tag out into Azul.
I was gonna say, because then you just bring out 2 L3.
Yeah, both those cards you said is the biggest problem of the best thing about Blue Eyes. We've got none of that in TCG, so. But next month we'll get a Gospel, which just protects us from dying to Raigeki. Right, so nothing much has happened here. Are we taking damage?
Yeah, 4-3.
Oh, so you're on 13. Right, Danny's taking a bit of a beating here, slowly because of the lose 1 turn, but end phase is gonna summon the 2 Ritual Beasts, and end phase is gonna summon another 2 level Ritual Beasts. Pelfin's, multi Pelfin's quite nice. It's a good card to go into
That'll
defensively.
take you at least 5 turns.
But Danny's down to 4 cards here as Sam's got all the control. with the Petal Fin special. Just keep bouncing set monsters. And I believe that's a scoop call for Danny. Well played. Ritual Beast are 3-0 now, and Danny's 2-1 now. Shaddolls. Alright, that's pretty good.
In fact, you can dodge skill drain. In fact, you can dodge lose one
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah, he can. Ritual Beast doesn't really care too much about skill drain and lose one turn.
Yeah, they really don't care about
Because there's a cost to return back to the extra deck, and he's still getting the effect.
And all their effects, like let's say you want the Petal Fin to bounce, you just do it in their end phase, and then you've got in your turn anyway.
Yep, so Sam wins round 3 here in Duelist League. Yeah, in OCG there's no Kaijus. I've seen some decks play Volcanic Queen and Santa Claus or Satan Claus or whatever it's called.
Yeah, Santa Claus.
Just because they don't have Kaijus, and Kaijus is just so good against Blue Eyes. Just kill the spirit, and there you go. You probably lose the game. Blue Sky probably lose the game.
Viewers you got, John?
I think about
I guess just the
we got quite plenty.
I'm surprised he didn't scold in the search.
terrible.
I'm surprised he didn't scold in the search.
Sure, we know.
I don't know. I don't really
No, I was just saying.
I think Scott's somewhere in this chat, but because there was a Scott fanboy earlier, I'm not
Yeah, I
sure.
know Scott's username. Unless he got another account.
Scott doesn't actually have
I know.
Wow.
I know, right? Actually, I don't know any of those usernames.
Right, so Sam doing well here. You might be able to win today as well. If I think if you go 4-0, you win today. Yeah,
Stop winning
today.
on Wednesdays. Like,
Every Wednesday he usually wins anyway.
Oh, Sam, mate. If I didn't lose, that'd be X and O.
if I didn't lose, I'd be excellent. Round one.
Yeah, alternative is great.
So what's my score?
It's also one. It also gets rid of the biggest problem right now with Blue Eyes. I think is getting the Blue Eyes out quickly enough.
Everyone.
Same.
Because the egg's too slow. It goes to the end phase. It's not too quick.
You know, at some point.
And getting Blue Eyes from the grave, like the vanilla Blue Eyes from the grave, is not consistent. And Maiden, that's probably the best way to doing it. But you can't really have it every game.
Stick.
It is.
What's that? 10 monsters?
Yeah.
Yeah, and also a melody
played
can
it
search
anyway.
alternative.
It's great.
So
Except it's really bad now.
it's just a searchable Blue Eyes that can be summoned. Legit.
Tribute over it or bounce it or something.
Good cast for Ritual Beast, Canhawk.
Yeah.
Well, are you talking about Ritual Beast card in general or non-Ritual Beast card support? Because I believe Sam's playing a card called Brain Research Lab to get an additional normal summon for a psychic monster. So he's got 2 tamers and then he can use those effects by doing double normal summoning.
Shadow game. Because it's called Shadow, it's not Shaddoll. Shadow game.
Lord of D, that is a legit support. We need to. I think they should make a remix version of Lord of D, similar to the one they're doing in Blue Eyes. Let's give us like Lord of X or whatever, normal summon it, search through summoning dragon, blah blah blah. That'll be legit. Well, for now, the Blue Eyes support's good anyway, so don't really see the point of having it, but that'll be quite nifty if they do give us a new Lord of D. Yeah. Well, is it alright if we get a post-match interview? Post-match interview. Right now?
What was that?
Yeah, now.
Middle management Sam.
Let's get a post-match interview with the Ritual Beast player if he's alright with that.
But Angus is
Oh, yeah, I'll make it.
It's alright, yeah? Just be careful with it,
Or stand up, that works.
So you're Danny, you're 2-1 now, yeah?
I don't like Ritual Beast. The next got too
Why don't you like Ritual Beast?
That's what other decks got going for it though. It's like hard recovery.
Alright, you ready?
hard recovery /
Like it was like last week I was losing to Richard. I had no cards. I drew Soul Charge and I +5 and I won. Like
Wait, what?
it definitely. I drew Soul Charge. Soul Charge.
You play Soul Charge and Ritual Beast? Yeah. Yeah, because one person asked what cool techs you can play in Ritual Beast that you're playing at the moment. This is the guy who's playing Ritual Beast just now, by the way.
I can deck profile it all later.
Yeah.
If you need, but
Not now, it'd be bad.
yeah. But for the main text, it's Oracle of Zephyr and Brain
Yeah,
Reset.
we've seen you both games playing it. Search the level 3 normal summon thing.
What I didn't get in those games was the Brain Research Lab. It gives you an extra normal
Is that a
summon.
field spell or a continuous?
Field spell, yeah.
Field spell. So you got terraforming as well, Search that?
Yeah, two terraformings. Aside a third for when I know I'm going first.
Brain research.
Third terraforming.
Oh, terraforming, okay.
And I played 2 Oracle of Zephyr, 1 Research Lab.
Yeah.
Soul Charge is a card.
Soul Charge, yeah,
it's
bring back
very
the
much a
Ritual Beast
card.
monster, yeah.
It's good because it lets you make Gaia Pelio go in first.
Ulti Gaia Pello.
Yeah, negate Gaia, yeah.
Yeah, Ulti Gaia Pello. With how many cards in hand? How many Ritual Beast cards in the gate?
Generally, like, you can get like 2 or 3 with a Steeds.
Yeah, that's legit. Set.
It's really good.
Set Steeds for 2 or 3.
Yeah, so like you can kill their summon and negate 3 cards. They have, what, 2 cards left to deal with you. But if you get Kaiju, it's over.
But if you get Kaiju, it's over, like with
it's
most
over.
decks that's got boss monsters.
What's my score? 3-0.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy's currently
What's
3-0, so he could win today.
What's yours?
Did you win last week as well?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Same deck, but different build.
You always change your build.
I beat
constantly.
Mermail round 2.
Yeah, the Mermail player, this guy just beat him round 2. The guy opened triple Gamesho and 1 Slumber,
Against
which is absolutely awful against
Oracle of Zephyr, Thunder King Warning.
yeah, and then this guy opened Thunder King. Is that game 2 or something?
Game 2, yeah.
Game 2.
Aside in Thunder King.
He sides TKRO, so Mermail's he can't deal with TKRO, but he had Kaiju deal with it, but I don't think it's good enough to deal with. He didn't really have any of the cards to work with, because he's got 3 Kaijus and 1 Slumber, and then 1 other card. 2 other cards that are
It's really hard to kill him though. Like, we ended up in time.
Yeah, you did go to time last round.
I won on time 0 of time, but it took forever to kill him.
Yeah. Alright, playoffs time. You're in the playoffs, aren't you? The Scrub League?
I believe so, yeah.
And you are playing Evil Swarms. Everyone knows you're playing Evil Swarms now.
Floodgates, like, that's the only reason I
Well,
think it's good.
a lot of decks, like Pendulums and stuff, the
Yeah.
Odd Ice Pendulum especially, and Pendulum Magicians.
If they can't summon big monsters, and you get either Dim Prison or Macro,
Yeah.
or Dark Lord,
And you do play Dark Lord
I
as well.
play 2 Mass Change 2.
Yeah.
I don't like that card, personally, I hate it.
Mass Change 2.
Yeah. I don't like negging super hard to make Dark Lord.
Let's make Dark Lord,
Because
yeah.
it costs you 3 cards.
Exactly.
Like Mass Change 2, your monster, and the card you discard, just to make Dark Lord. It's really,
Dark Lord does fuck over a lot
it's
of decks.
risky.
It's risky, yeah.
But Dark Lord, if they don't have an out, is a huge pain. I prefer Macro.
Or Ophion.
Dim Fissure Ophion is like
AIDS.
really strong.
I-
There was
absolutely
one game where
AIDS.
I had, it was last week, I had Dim Fissure, Kaiser, Ophion Warning.
Kaiser.
Yeah,
You play that as
Kaiser
well.
Coliseum.
That's
I
legit.
played 2 of that.
And Warning. Yeah, but what do you think of Twin Twisters? Do you like that card?
It's dumb.
I think that game, Twin Twisters came in Clutch as well. It came in MST though.
I had 2 plays. One was to send the dolphin and then risk getting warning.
You did have Warning,
Trying to summon the dolphin.
which you did have Warning.
Yeah. Or I could Twin Twister, discard the lion, and then summon the lion back. He'd have no back row left.
Yeah, that's
and I could
actually-
definitely run over Winder.
That's actually legit, yeah.
But generally against Shaddolls, because they have grave effects, you want to banish things with Petal Fin and bounce all the fusions.
Yeah.
That's how you win. You bounce the fusions.
Yeah.
If they summon Shek, you normal summon the dolphin, bounce it.
Yeah, the Dolphins.
Yeah.
You used Dolphin very well there in that game because
Yeah.
I think you bounced
If they
the
set
Winder, you bounced the set monsters,
think
the
one-
Shadow Beast set, tribute
Yeah.
set into
I think I
Shadow Beast
bounced
set.
2 Winders. I bounced Winder for game there.
Yeah.
2 Winders and 1 Beast, I think, 1 set Beast. If you put their cards back in their hand, they can't afford it.
Yeah, they can't search, they can't get